Hello. Wonderful that you are back here as my co-driver. Sit down, relax, enjoy the ride. Here we go. Let us cruise today a destiny called greed. What does the driver mean by that? So, what is greed? Let's discuss this a little bit at this short journey. Where does greed come from? What do you think? Doesn't matter if it's a friend of yours who you feel that he's very greedy. He wants always more. More sneakers, more t-shirts, more pants, more of this, more of that. Or if you are a politician, I want more resources. I want more of that. I want more money, more power. Or if you're chairman, a boss of a big firm, I want more, even more. I want more that my workers earn. I want more than the other firm does earn. More, more, more. What do you think? Where does this come from? Do you think it's in nature of a human being? It always has been that way. It always has to be that way. Is that true? It's like there's always been a war, so there has to be always a war. It's in human nature. So now here comes the answer from JOREL, the crying gentleman, the driver. You're my co-driver, so you have to listen, please. So what is my answer to that? The source of all of that greed lies in fear. And if you are filled with fear, you do not feel self-confident. You do not have self-love. Or the other way around, to speak positively. If you love yourself, of course we are human beings. We have our ups and downs, our light and our dark side. But then there comes again light. As you could see in the tunnel, it was a wonderful example. So, we have our ups and downs, but our solid ground should be that we like ourselves, that we love ourselves. Sometimes you think, okay, I don't look that good, or I did something wrong, and so all of that. And I had some argues with my mother or my father or some, doesn't matter, friends, colleagues. But the source of ourselves should be a wonderful, that we like ourselves, that there's this kind of self-love. So, and then we are not a magnet for fear. Fear does always exist at that place where love is missing. Again, where there is no love, there is fear. So if we conquer love and say, oh my God, what is love? I don't want to talk about love. Oh boy, love, love, love. Especially in the Western world. Even if they say the word love, you should look at their faces. Because most of them think, oh God, I don't want to talk about this. Oh God, love. Oh, this must be some kind of a hippie stuff. But they want to talk about cars. Always cars and houses and vacation. Always holiday. Hey, where did you fly to? I was at Maldives. Wonderful. Where have you been? In Italy. Nice. What car do you drive? I drive the Audi. Wonderful. And do you love your wife? What? Do you love your kids? Do you love yourself? You feel what I mean? So especially in the Western world, we do not talk enough about the source of everything, love. the source of human life, the source of life itself, love. So let's go back to greed. So if I cannot stand myself, if I don't like myself, if I truly think I'm ugly as hell and the path that I'm walking or driving is not the correct one. So if your only destiny is to get money, to become fame, to become rich, to become powerful, then you will be filled with fear. Sorry that I have to interrupt myself, but this is very important because I forgot something. The journey will continue in a few seconds, but please listen to this because this is very important because I forgot to tell you about that. Greed. Okay, the source of greed is fear. But what do the people who are greedy want? Why do they get greedy? Why do they become greedy? Because of that fear. Why? What do they want to do? So the answer is they try to overcome, to conquer their inner fear with material things. So greed means you always want more of this, more of that, more here, more that. Okay, by the way, here's nothing but green. So not greed, but green. Okay, so if you are greedy, if you have a friend who's very greedy, you always want this and that, politicians who want this and that. So what do they really want? If they would analyze themselves, if they are truly honest to themselves, they would find out that they try to conquer, try to overcome this fear with material things. So let's imagine you have no self-confidence, you feel empty, you feel, I don't feel good, I look ugly, what can I do? Okay, you're filled with fear because you think, oh, I don't look good. So if I don't look good, maybe I will never find my love. Maybe the people around me will not find me attractive. You know, this is fear. To fear, oh God, no one will ever love me. No one will ever like me because the way I look, the way I act. And so they try to buy things to lift themselves up. So this fear becomes greed. And they try to conquer this greed, this fear, with material things, okay? So this is what I wanted to add to this video, because it's very, very important. I hope you get it. Okay, my friends. So let's go on with the journey. So it is very funny for me, by the way, all those unbelievable, rich, and powerful politicians, those dictators all over the place, in so many countries, even if they have so much money, even they are so powerful, why, if you look at them and when they talk, they look so empty, they do not glow. They do not shine. Their eyes do not shine. Why? Because they are filled with fear. Isn't that an irony? The poorest of the poor look up to the guy who has a big, mega big house, money as hell, so much power, so much influence, but no light in their eyes. So the poorest of the poor, who follows the voice of his heart, or of her heart, can glow 1,000 times more than the richest of the rich, who does not listen to his soul. And that means to help others. We are creatures of love. How can we be more happy than if we help love, if we help life? So again, back to greed. If you do not feel this in every breath, that we are creatures of love, that our destiny, that why we are here on this planet Earth is to help life with our possibilities, to talk with each other, to go to the countries and help, to spend a little bit money, to hug the ones who fell down, show love the way that you can. So, and if you do that, then you will conquer fear, and fear will vanish. And then love enters in again. And if there's love, then you will not be greedy. Then you will look at a car like this one and say, hey, it's nice, it's yellow, funny, kids are smiling at me, waving when they see me. And you say it's nice, but it's not the source. And if you have a wonderful house, and then you will think, okay, it's a nice house, but nothing more. And if I wear a nice tie, I think, well, it looks beautiful. It's a nice tie, but nothing more. If you wear a wonderful perfume, nice makeup, you smell good, you look good. And that's it, and nothing more. Because the soul, the source of every life is love. Again, soul is love. And love is the soul of all human beings, all life. And this is what we should feel. Feel it. Feel it, my friends of hope. Go out and try to look at the world this perspective. Look at those greedy guys. Look in their eyes. Watch the newspaper, television, smartphone, check out some videos about the richest man in the world, the most greedy ones, dictators, etc. Look in their faces. If you watch a video, turn off the sound. Turn off the sound and look them in the eye. And decide for yourself, what do you feel? What do you think? So this is my answer to greed, where it comes from, and to conquer greed. My friends of hope, if you like, subscribe this channel, give me a like, subscribe this channel, and we can talk about a lot of more deep stuff. See you again soon. Bye bye and have a wonderful day.